Hi guys, and thanks for tuning back into KarmaChallenged. This here's Joe as always, and we're playing another episode of Skylines. It's been quite a while since I've played this, but I have a pretty good idea of where we left off. I don't know why we were hemorrhaging happiness all around, because it should be pretty decent. I think maybe it was mostly just because we're still waiting for this area to fill up. Speaking of which, I was going back over the map here and noticed that I bought the side land so that we can put shit over here now. Like I could build a whole nother road. So I'm actually gonna just straight up go ahead and do that. And I think I'm gonna start it about here. And we'll take it 2.5 blocks since that's about what we can get realistically. Snap it to this road down here, and then I'm just gonna periodically attach it to the roads next to it, just like we normally would have done. And obviously, like, I haven't zoned any of this yet. I don't think there's even water available to go over here just yet, but we'll deal with that in a little bit. I'm not necessarily worried about this this side road at the moment. The only reason I'm building it really is so that I can start putting more parks and stuff like that over here, because there's a lot of population over here, and go to unique buildings because they have the same effect, that are not happy. And I want to put this particular thing down here, the Statue of Wealth, because it's a requirement for getting the space elevator, and I very much want one of those. So I'm going to go ahead and stick that right here. Hopefully make those people a little bit happier. Didn't seem like it made them a lot happier. Friendly neighborhood park. Requirement for building the Eden project. I don't know what the hell that is. But, you know, fuck it. Let's build it. Should make you guys at least a little happier. I think that's all the unique buildings that we have unlocked at the moment. So those two things right there actually did make up quite a bit of happiness. Apparently that park needs water, and it just barely doesn't have it, which is a little irritating, to be quite honest. Let's bring this all the way down, connect it up, and then bring it all the way down, and again, and now everything should have water. That should be fine. Now we can go ahead and zone these if need be, which I do actually want to do some zoning. I'm not going to do a high density commercial for a little while, because I don't think we really need that much commercial. So I'm just going to do some low densities, and they can fill in however they want to here, since that seems to be what we need at the moment. I'm just basically using them as a buffer. I think everything down here is going to be like residential and whatnot. I just don't want to fill it in quite yet, because we don't really have the need for it, although I would want to create the need for it soon. Citizens are sick. Yeah, that's because of the pollution that's going on over here. I didn't quite think about that. What was creating the pollution? It wasn't the crematoriums, right? Oh no, the incineration plants. Let's go ahead and relocate those so that they're over here. Of course, that counts as out of city limits. Let's relocate those so they're a little bit further away from population. At least I'm trying to get them away from population. I don't know if I really can do that. Quit that for just a second. I want to see what my zones are. Yeah, they are pretty much what I thought they were already. Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, I could buy this land over here and just expand it some more, but I really don't want to do that to fix such a simple problem. I might expand a little bit more this way and then just relocate them that way. but I kind of do need those plants. And I do need them to be, like, accessible as well, so that is kind of a pain in the ass. I don't want zoning, I want garbage. Not because I think it needs to be done, I just want to check on my landfills and see how they're doing. It's easier to point them out whenever you hit that big old garbage icon like that. 15, so far the highest one I've seen is 29, and this one's 25. I might start emptying those soon. Obviously it's not like a huge concern at the moment, because they're doing fairly well. It's just, I want to make sure that none of this garbage ever gets the chance to completely fill up. I always want my incinerators going, taking care of any and all garbage that might be piling up around town. So we'll go ahead and do the 28 and the 29 that I sell for 30% now. Go ahead and start emptying that one, and we'll empty this 29% one as well. That way I don't forget about them. They should pop up when they are needed. I was going through the things right before I started the episode just to see what is needed. I need to do a bus route for this section of town, which I think I also kind of want to rezone here in a bit. But for now, I guess I need a bus depot, right? So let's build it. I guess that kind of doesn't make sense. Where do I want to build this? I guess right here is fine. And then I want line. So we're creating a line. And we'll go... Yeah, I want to actually go this way. Add a line there. Bring it around. Keep bringing it down here. And we'll just do the zigzag thing that we're gonna do, that we always really do. Just back and forth until we cover everything. It's not very interesting, but it gets the job done. Alright, now that's done, and we come back down through here. And then we'll go up for this one. Alright, I've lost where my line is going. Delete that one. Because I want it on this side of the road. And we'll bring it down here. And then we'll swing back around. Okay, come on now. I know you can make a stop there. Why are you being a pain? Let me make a stop on the road. Thank you. Okay, and we will swing it down here. Nope, I want to go this way. Stop screwing with me. Stop there. And again, we're going to kind of do a little loop-de-loop. Take it out. And probably should take it up here, actually. Worry about that when we circle back around. I want to take it all the way down to here. Alright, come on now. You can go both directions. Thank you. That's why I build those roads. I probably should have taken the street over here first. Sorry about that, guys. Man, it's like one of these streets always gets neglected, no matter what. I always have to do a loop-de-loop, which I don't like doing. But it always seems to be necessary. Maybe I just planned it out better instead of just freestyling it. But, you know, whatever. people are getting the scenic route. And then I want you to go here. Alright, now we made our bus line over there. Alright. So, boom. And can I complete the line? I want to complete the line. I should be able to complete the line here. There we go. And all good. Bus is all connected. Only road that we miss is this one, and that's fine. People can just fucking walk. Also, I kind of neglected it because I'm probably going to have this whole section run on its own bus depot once that is all built up. I also need to make another district. Either that, or I need to have Anchor Park just absorb this whole section here. Yeah, I'm fine with making another district. It's been a while since we've made a district, so why not? Didn't really mean to do that, but fuck it, it's in the district now. Nothing you guys can do about it. And just make that where it's even, so that we get all the power plants in this district. And yeah, that should just about do it. And that can be the Brook District, sure, why not? I don't know if there's any parks in that district. Doesn't seem to be. There's unique buildings, but that doesn't really matter. I want to task management for you guys. What should I do? Give you the recycling. And give you free public transport. Education boost. Boost the education budget. Make young adults automatically choose education over working prior to... Oh, I can do that? I didn't realize I could do that. Look, I'm gonna start adding education boost everywhere. I did not realize that that was a thing I could do. I don't mind spending a little money if they're gonna stop giving me the whole thing about not having enough education workers. I'm not going to ban smoke from people. I'm not getting smoke detectors. We're doing quite well on fire safety. I don't think that's a necessary thing that I need to do. I'm not going to give these guys park thing because they don't have parks. Yes, we are still losing people, which not a huge fan of. You are already bitching about workers. Okay, well here, we're gonna fix that problem right now. I don't know if I want high density. Yeah, fuck it. We'll deal with the chaos as it comes. Give me that population growth. Bitching about workers, I'm gonna give you the workers you want. Give you all the people. Now I believe I have to do a little management with education over here, because it says it's fine, but then there's all these red buildings here. High school. Why? I don't understand why these are red, because it says that I'm fine on every aspect. School, I guess. That slightly lowered the problem. High school, somewhere it'll fit. Can I get a university? Alright. Don't think I actually built a university, I just built more elementary schools because that's what was selected. Boy, my brain sometimes. Oh, almost took care of the elementary problem at least. At least there's that. Two high schools and we want a university, right? Always good times. Boom. University. Everybody be happy. I want not healthcare, not fire safety. I want actual crime rate to go down, because jail capacity, I want that to be completely capped out. So let's get police headquarters, which apparently I don't have any over in this part of the neighborhood, so we'll put that right next to the university. I'm surprised I didn't have one of those already, and we'll put another one over here. Just because I had space for it. Achievement unlocked, the safest town. Nice. Very happy about that. Education, we already kind of dicked with. Still, I'm just deciding that I'm never going to please these people with education. Like, it's just never going to be great. They're always going to bitch about it, no matter how many schools I give them. Bus routes. I guess I could start doing this bus route, but that's not even finished, like, filling in yet. So I'm not super concerned. Parks and Rec. I guess I should build some parks down this way. Let's get large playground. Oh. Make it to people happy? Barely. Barely made it to people happy. Park with trees. That seemed to help. You're right, you guys aren't all industrial anymore, are you? Because I got rid of the industrial. I sure did. So now you guys don't... You actually need things like parks and stuff over here. That's a cemetery that's full right in the smack middle. So that doesn't do a whole lot of good for me. This seems to just be vacant for no conceivable reason. Can I build a park there? Like a small park? Oh no, there is a park there. Okay. Alright then. In that case, I don't know what to tell you guys. I'd have to destroy some homes to put in a park. If that's really what you want from me, I'll do it. That didn't really seem to help much. Oh, what? Hey, there we go. It helped quite a bit. Just a little bit of a delayed effect, but it helped quite a bit. Alright. I'm gonna do the same. Ooh, no. What do we do here? We'll build a smaller park. Will that help things? Yeah, that helped things. Cool. And over here, this is all like office buildings and stuff. So I wasn't hugely worried about this when I built it. Hold on a second, I think this might have been finished. Nope, it's still going. Just giving me the it's emptying symbol. I don't know. There's railroad tracks and ships and stuff over here. I don't know if I really should try to expand too many roads past this. To try to add parks, I feel like the whole train burrowing through it, probably not gonna do a whole lot. I guess I could make a road that goes over the train tracks here, and then just on the other side, just fill it with like parks. Fuck it. You know what? Let's try that. If I can make it over the railroad tracks. I think it's the page up button is what we found out. Yeah, it sloped too steep. That's what I thought. If we start here. How's the slope too steep there? That don't make no sense. I started it pretty far back. Like, you should be able to do that. Hit the jump button. Oh, blew there for a second. Oh, you want me to build through buildings? Not a huge fan of that plan. I'm not sure why you keep trying to curve my road either. Like, that's very easily clearing that. Can I edge down it a little bit? That's just barely not doing it. If only there was a half page up button. I mean, I really don't want to destroy all those buildings. I don't understand why I can't just go straight ahead here. It doesn't really make sense to me. What if we tried over here? Page up button. Page up button. Stop trying to curve. You're on straight road. Do freeform road, maybe that'll help. Fucking no. No, that's not what I wanted, actually. I'm aware there's new land available. I don't want to do new land at the moment. Alright, forget it. Yeah, we just won't mess with it down this direction. Apparently the slopes are too steep. I really don't want to screw with that too much. Just a waste of time, really. All I was going to do is build parks on the other side anyway. Let's zoom out a little bit, see if we got any problems going on. Yep, workers. But we are working on that problem. You. And you got all this residential going in, so they just need to be educated, and they can do that. Speaking of which, education. Yeah, I had a feeling you guys were going to be suffering a bit. Let's look. Elementary, high school. Alright, so high school is the most important one at the moment, it seems. Of course, that's out of city limits. Okay, high school there. High school there. High school here. School here. I'm going to switch to elementary. Put in some elementary schools. And that's really all I can do for you guys. So if that doesn't fix the problem, well, I'm sorry. That's all I got. Finally recycling. You were always recycling. I do that in every single one. Yep, everything's taken care of. The only problems I have are education, which hopefully will slowly be working out over there. Apparently it is raining. Which, you know, whatever. We are getting more positive feedback now, which I'm very happy about, because we were losing people for a long time there, and I was not happy about it. We are very close to having a metropolis, which will give us an airport, and I would very gladly put an airport in. Might be a little tricky, to get in here, I guess we'd have to probably put it over here somewhere, which makes sense. I mean, we got this giant like office building here, and then we got like the space shuttle launches over here, so that kind of makes sense to bring an airport in over in this direction. Like, I'd be okay with that. I don't know what this is. Monuments, reaching a population of 80,000. Oh, well, we're slowly working our way there. Slowly but surely. Before we unlock that, I guess. And I don't think we have any other unique buildings. Pretty fountain. Requirement for the fusion power plant. Alright. Yeah, it sold me. It's fine. Let's figure out a place we can throw this down at. They just filled their customer problem. Well then, how about you get lost? You don't need workers if there's no building. Any other unique buildings that we have not thrown down yet? No. Sorry about that, guys. Thought my phone was on airplane mode, but apparently it was not. Alright, let's see what we have to do to unlock these. 50% of the population educated? I would hope that would have been done by now. Cathedral, construct 30 different city service buildings. I've constructed all of the ones that I can. What are you? 10,000 squares of industrial zone? Not doing that. Average citizen health under 20%. Why would I want them to be unhealthy? Have less than 1 money? No thanks. Plaza of the Dead. Fill 3 instances of cemetery. Well, that one's gonna happen eventually anyway. Mall of moderation. Average garbage piling per building at least 25. Again, why would I do that? All tax rates at most 4%. This should be right? Or did they already start out at like 6% and I need to lower it to 4%? Whatever, I don't really care. Office park, 10,000 squares of office building built. That'll be done fairly quickly. Courthouse, crime rate over 50%. Don't want that. Grand Mall. What do I need? I say what I need to construct airport. Okay. Well, I'll be having that soon, I hope. 10,000 or 20,000 squares of commercial zone built. I'm slowly working on that one. That's probably not as likely to happen anytime soon. But you see what happens when we build commercial, they just bitch about not having people. What else? Opera House, nope, not gonna do that. Unemployment rate over 50%. Again, why are all these buildings unlocked when like horrible things happen? 5,000 children in elementary schools. That should already be a thing. Construct 300 city service buildings. Close. 5,000 full lifespans lived in the city. Ooh, we're very close to that one. Yep, hoping to get that soon. Alright, we've looked at all of these now. Go ahead and exit out of this. You guys obviously need workers. Which is a little disappointing, to be honest, because I thought that was the whole reason that I gave you all of this high density population, so that you could fill in to have the workers that you needed. Perhaps I built a little too much commercial, which is ironic, because isn't that what they're asking for? Yeah, they're asking for more commercial zones. That makes a whole hell of a lot of sense. Health is still fine. What about, well, that's health and death care, yep. What about fire safety? Okay, it's a little bit of an issue up here. And I want to make sure that that is taken care of, so fire station. And we will zone down here. Of course, it's out of city limits. Why would it not be? And yeah, we'll just get rid of that building that I was gonna get fucking rid of anyway. 15%? Where are you getting 15% at? Literally my entire city is blue, buddy. How are you getting a 15%? It's blue everywhere. I got fire departments all over the goddamn place. The only thing that's flammable are the trees outside the city limits. Okay, apparently these guys just, like, are not finding workers at all. Again, a little annoying. Police seems to be working. Alright. I think with those new additions to our city, a little bit fleshed out, I was trying to make the metropolis, population boom this episode. Didn't quite make it. But if you guys liked this episode, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content like this, please hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have a good one. Bye.